Strong Mayor has come up at the last minute here in Sacramento. For a little background, we fought this 6 years ago when Kevin Johnson was mayor. It's all based on, as Roseanne alluded to in the beginning, our position on city governance. The League of Women Voters of Sacramento County did a study of city governance and all the different forms of city governance: strong mayor, mayor council, city manager. And we created a position that supports our current form of government, whereby the council and the mayor and the city manager all work together. It's a balanced form of government where the public gets heard, and city council people are also heard by the mayor. So in 1914, this came up on the ballot, and the proponents of what was then Measure L spent $1.2 million in just the city, not the county, to pass the strong mayor for Kevin Johnson. It failed, and they were very, very instrumental in that defeat. So here again, we are facing it. Last time we had a year to prepare and talk to voters, and that's why I think we were very successful. This time, it's a very devious and despicable thing to do, I feel, to put this on the ballot less than 60 days before ballots go out in the middle of a pandemic. You know, we in the League, as you've heard, we have a lot of things to do during this election season, and we didn't plan on having to fight this strong mayor again. Norma did a great job of explaining how it impacts everything to change our form of government. And so, let's see, how can I wind this up? There are several things, if you live in the city, and even if you don't live in the city, that you could do to help in these last weeks. You can go to the website for the No on A campaign, and that website is, I'll put it in the chat, nowaymeasurea.com. And on that website, you can donate, which would be very helpful, because the mayor has said, and you know, Mayor Steinberg is the former president of the California State Senate, and his reach is far. He has friends everywhere and supporters everywhere. And so, in fact, I'll even throw this in. One thing that we've discovered is people who were no on strong mayor in the past are saying things to us like, gee, if this passes, I just can't be on the wrong side. We cannot be on the wrong side of Mayor Steinberg. So I don't know if I can, be public on this time. Or anyway, there's a lot of things going on that I would love to share with all of you, but it's as I said, it's a devious and despicable move at the last minute here, but we're going to do our best. The campaign consists of the League of Women Voters and many, many other community groups that see what's happening here. However, the mayor also has a tremendous amount of power and money. So in addition to donating, we also have, coincidentally, just the dynamics of it, we have the firefighters on our side this time. And I won't go into why, but firefighters have been able to give us a great price on printing yard signs. So if you'd like a yard sign, if you live in the city, great. If you know someone that lives in the city and would like a yard sign, just email advocacy@lwvsacramento.org. If you know anybody that owns property where a big sign could be put up on an empty lot, that would be helpful too in the city. And mostly you can talk to people, make sure that they know what's at stake with this strong mayor proposal. Lastly, I want to invite you all, you'll get an invitation, but here's a heads up on a great event that we are having with other organizations in the county. It's called Women Power the Vote. It's October 5th at 6 o'clock. It'll be on Zoom. And I'll put that information in the chat too. And what we are going to have is a total advocacy event. I don't know if our league has ever done this before, but we're partnering with the Sacramento Women and Girls Advancement Coalition and some other groups, NAACP, and I won't name them all, but we're partnering with them to do this advocacy event to focus on Measure A. Why does the League of Women Voters and all these community groups oppose Measure A? Why is it not good for our city? So we're going to have a panel discussion with myself, with Lauren Hammond, former council member, and Heather Fargo, former mayor, who know the workings of the city very well. And then we're going to follow it up with all of the league ballot recommendations on statewide issues. So pure advocacy, no pros and cons. This is what the league thinks. This is what we're recommending. And then we're going to end it with some voter resources, Voter's Edge, how to register to vote if you haven't yet, all that good stuff.